Alright guys, welcome back everybody. In today's video, I will show you with the possibility of turning your $10 to $1,000 in just 2 to 3 days. Trading gold. These were strategies that you can use to trade gold. This actually is good for gold. Please do not use this strategy for any other pair. Use this strategy for gold as I'll be revealing this mighty strategy. During this period, we are able to make a lot of money on gold, a lot of money because of what was printing out, because of the market conditions and the market behavior at that moment. And these are the things I'm going to be putting you through so that because market repeats itself over time. We have a lot of repetitions in the market over times, and these are the things you should always study repetitions so that you position yourself for such when it comes up in the future. No, these are the strategies and you can use for gold, and this is it, guys. Follow me through. If you look at it, if you notice, gold started doing something around this time. After a break at this point, started doing something around this time. This all of this were just a simple retest and a breakout. Another time it came again. It did a what? Can you see lower low lower high, lower low lower high, more or less like a selling market. I draw my trend line. Immediately it broke that trend line, we tested, it bought. Another one again. It came back to this to come and buy. Rather, I draw my trend line to confirm the confirmation. It came back to this to come and buy. Another one is what this is the first time. Another one is what I knew that a pattern is already forming. It came back again. This all of these were just a retest. Came back to this point again, then bought. We milk it. I got that trend. Another one again. Can you see? And he stopped here and started selling. Let me show you from a daily time frame so you can see more clearer. That it printed more about, can you see? It printed up to 3 to 4 times and we were able to make money throughout all of this. See the formation. Throughout all of this. Go, came back again, retest, breakout, retest, breakout, retest until now that is now selling. Is now trying to sell. Do you understand? Now this strategy makes us a lot of money. And how do you harness and how do you harness and how do you use it? Let me show you how you can use it. The first thing to do is to what? On gold, you should always consider the overall movement on gold. Now, the overall movement for this that you're able to make money throughout it took us about 2 weeks. We're just making money back to back on gold. Now, the overall movement of gold is what should we consider first. During this time, it was what a buy. It was overall buying, and it was doing some correctional basis, and then after that, it bought extensively correctional basis, bought and correctional good. Once you determine your overall with your 4 hour time frame, you come into your 2 hour or 1 hour. Can you see? You come into your 2 hour or 1 hour to see your overall trading. Is it still an overall buy? Once 1 hour confirms to you, then you come to 30 to 15 minutes and you enter at 5 minutes. This is one important thing. When I started trading gold, this is what many people not tell you, but they're using it. Please listen to this key point. When I started trading gold, I used to find I'm entering around 15, and most times I got it out. And what? And sometimes I blow the account because if you want to flip, and sometimes you get knocked out. Why? Because of what you are entering at the wrong time. The best entering for gold is not 30 minutes, it's not 1 hour, it's not 15 because gold is highly volatile. It is 5 minutes. Am I talking? In fact, the best pair to always cap is gold because 5 pips of gold is about 50 pips already on normal pairs. So imagine if I'm capping just 5 pips, you have made about 50 pips or 100 pips on gold already. So gold is good for scalping and for any things you want to do with it. I repeat, let me say this again. The best time frame to find your entering, if you have been using 15 minutes before, please stop it right now and start using 5 minutes for gold. Am I talking to somebody? That is the best that will suit you, that will give you confirmation, that will give you good entry, that you can have a better stop loss. And of course, you can guide on a good level. Am I talking to somebody? If this one is one thing that you gain from this class, I am okay with that. Please note that you can always, but the best time frame entering for other pairs is what? 15 minutes. Am I talking to somebody? For other pairs is what? 15, but for gold is 5 minutes. Please do not make that mistake again trying to enter gold around 30 minutes or one, even though you want to swing, is even if you want to swing, 15 minutes is advisable for you. But if you want to make day money in per day, please use 5 minutes. Please and please. If you want to swing 15 minutes, but for other pairs, you can use 30 minutes, 1 hour if you want to swing. But for gold, because of the volatility in gold, please do not exceed 15 minutes if you want to swing. However, if you want to make money day trading, you want to day trade, please and please, it is 5 minutes. I know why I'm saying that because of the experience I have seen in the market so far. You starting to use 15 minutes, and I know how well I have made profit with that and how well I have lost with that. Aha. So the best way and better way. So that is how we're able to safeguard and make a lot of money with this strategy that we used. 15 minutes was our entering and we eat it. But once you break through, bam, we enter and we make a lot of money. Let me show you one entering that I can always capitalize on gold. Let me show you. Once you confirm from your entering like this for 15 minutes, let me show you. For example, for 15 minutes. Okay, this is the test one. Let me show you the last one. For 5 minutes, let me show you for 5 minutes entering for gold. So that how you can always enter. Let me hand that off with it. How you can always enter. Good. Good. From this was what the resection you have because we test that we were doing. Have I told this gap, what is to happen on this gap? I'll do another video and explain this gap for you. How to capitalize on this gap. When the market opens with a gap, what you should do and what you should not do. When you should trade and when you should not trade. I'm going to do a separate video on that, on this gap, when the market opens and what it means, how you should analyze it, how you should when I see gap, I'm always happy because I'm going to make money because it's always sweet. There's a way you can trade about it, and it's just direct. You don't need to do any strategy. You don't need to find anything. Just fund and click to make money. It's the easiest way. I will explain do that on a separate video for you when market opens the gap of what you should do next and how you can make money easily without having to stress yourself with strategy or anything. Okay, I'm gonna make a additional video on that. Now let me show you this now. This is how to enter on the 5 minute time frame. Once you confirm it first from 15 minute time frame and you find your entering on 5 minutes, this is what the pullback, and this was the last pullback, the last lot blow, and market move and did a correctional base, trying to do a W pattern. Then I came to my 5 minutes. Let me show you. I came to my 5 minutes and confirm the movement. It might show a movement. It must show you correctional base. It must show that market has corrected itself and is about to move. This must be shown. Let me show you. Something like this must show you something like this. You must see something like this. You must see something like this. Can you see something like this? You must see something. Can you see the shape? Something like this. And once it's moved above the enter, can you see? These are the confirmation you have to find. When you see it, on 15 minutes, you confirmation, you go to 5 minutes to further confirm that. Once you see that strongly on 15 minutes and on 5 minutes, then it shows that without corrections, that market has corrected itself and is about to go the other way around. That's when you can now find your entry. Once it moves and we tested, confirms that, then that's when you can enter on gold and put your stop loss below. With that, you will save a lot of yours. You save your money, you save yourself a lot of money, and you save yourself from blowing accounts and of course from losing every day by day on gold. I hope this was helpful and I hope you get an insight. If you don't understand, put a comment in the comment section. I will explain further to you if you don't understand. And if you have any questions or concerning this, let me know. And it's for you, let me know. And for others, let me know on the comment section the strategy you are using for gold and which pair you love trading the most. Thank you and see you in the next video. Bye for now, guys. Peace out.